Lynn Wendt here and Andrew Wendt, continuing with the tours of places to be in Chicago. And we are in our home court right here outside of our office in Lakeview on a beautiful day to take some pictures and provide information for you.
Absolutely. We're excited to show you Lakeview, which is a large neighborhood in the north side of Chicago with lots of different sites. We'll be stopping at Wrigleyville, Wrigley Field in Wrigleyville. We'll stop at Recreation Park, and we'll show you some of the shopping districts, the Southport corridor and Roscoe Village, and talk to you about everything that Lakeview has to offer.
Definitely. Can't wait. Continuing our tour of Lakeview, we ended up in the Northalsted corridor here, formerly known as Boys Town, which is a highly recognized area in Chicago.
Absolutely. It's a home of the Gay Pride Parade, which is one of the most well-attended parades in the city. Certainly one of the most lively and vibrant. We've participated in it ourselves as Realty. Boys Town was was the first recognized gay community
in the 90s, in the late
United
90s,
States,
yeah.
late 90s. But long before that, it was an enclave for LGBTQ rights and place for people to hang out. And it's an important neighborhood in Lakeview.
So here we are in Roscoe Village, which has a slightly different ambience than the Southport corridor, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's similar in that there's lots of restaurants, not as much shops or high-end shops, wine shops and that sort of thing, but just a family-oriented neighborhood, beautiful houses in the neighborhoods on either side of Roscoe, pushes down to Belmont, runs basically from Ravenswood all the way to Western, and it's just a great part of Lakeview, one of the crown jewels of Lakeview.
What's the range of real estate here, would you say?
Mostly single-family homes or apartment buildings that will be single-family homes in the future, so mostly in that $750,000 to $2 million range.
We are in the Southport corridor right now, and it's a really high-end commerce about with a lot of restaurants. A lot of development goes on here. It's really cool.
Yeah, there's about a mile stretch of high-end shops. Right across the street, the Gap building is where one of my co-founders lived forever and ever. It's an example of what used to be here. It was just a old, probably turn-of-the-century structure. He lived there with some roommates and did so for a long time. Saved a lot of money, and some of that money helped start Realty. So
Good going.
We're happy for that. But it's a good neighborhood for families alike.
We're in Waveland Park, a place that I've never been before, but this is really amazing, Andy.
Yeah, it's a great park, in Lakeview, right by the lake. Obviously, there's a trail along the lake. There's the bike trails and walking trails that extend all the way from the north end of Chicago down to 70th Street and beyond. We're looking at Sidney Maravitz golf course. There's softball fields and tennis courts, and just to the south of us is Belmont Harbor, where a lot of people have their boats for the summer. It's a really beautiful amenity in the city, and not dissimilar to other neighborhoods that have access to the lake.
It kind of reminds me of the Lincoln Park, Theater on the Lake a little bit.
Theater on the Lake, yeah.
It does. Lakeview, and probably the most recognizable spot, maybe in the Midwest, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. The famous bleacher marquee there. We, of course, are at Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, and yeah, I don't know, not much more to say than that. It's obviously just an iconic stadium that they've rebuilt over the last 5 years. Brought home a championship in 2016. Generations of Cubs fans come to the park and spend a day with their families. And then as you get older, you spend a day with your friends that you may or may not remember. But
then you go back and have families, and the cycle starts
the
again.
cycle continues.
Andrew, is there more to Wrigleyville
Than just the Cubs? Yeah,
Than just the
absolutely.
Cubs?
I mean, there's a whole neighborhood, whole community, lots of bars, restaurants, shopping. It's close to public transportation, easy to get to the lake. It's definitely Cubs focused, but there's lots of good restaurants, like I said.
some recent development?
Yeah,
right?
recent development. Right across from Wrigley Field, there's a huge development with apartment building. It's an apartment building with studio to 3 bedrooms, ranging in price from, I think, about $2,500 to $4,500. Very nice. Lots of amenities.
Yeah, cool.
So it's a great neighborhood.
It is.